Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining with us for today's webinar. We will be discussing about the Golden Residency Visa Program. My name is Naveed Pasha. I work as Area Manager for WWICS, and I'm your host for today's webinar of Portugal Golden Residency Visa. We thank all of you for being a part of today's webinar, and I would like to introduce our WWICS immigration business team. We have with us Mr. Waqar Kareem, the Vice President of WWICS. Thank you for being with us, sir. And we have Binjal. She's the Area Manager for Dubai office. Along with her, we have Muhammad and Mafaz, the Business Managers for Dubai office. We have Sarjan and Abdul Rasool, Business Managers from JLT office. We have Kushan Banerjee, a Business Manager from Abu Dhabi office. From Sharjah, we have Colin, who's a Business Manager, and myself. From Qatar, we have Imtiaz Qureshi, who's an Area Manager, and we have Tahir, who's a Business Manager. Now, we have Adil from Muscat, who is a Business Manager and the presenter for today's webinar. And I again thank all of you for being a part of today's webinar and joining with us for discussing one of the most popular and successful program of Europe. Now, I request all of you to please keep yourselves on mute, as once the presentation is over, we will be opening the question and answer session. Thank you so much. And Adil, over to you. You can please start with the presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naveed. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on webinar. My name is Adil, and I'm a Business Manager for Muscat Branch WWICS. WWICS is a worldwide immigration consultancy services and is one of the world's largest immigration group. We were established in 1993 and we have around 32 offices across the globe. We have a successful track record of over 100,000 cases. We are a team of qualified professionals like licensed immigration practitioners, lawyers, ICCRC members, financial advisors, and investment consultants. Our programs are not limited only to investment category. We also cover end-to-end services for permanent residency under skilled worker category, work permits, family sponsorship, study permits, etc. We have around 800 employees working for our firm. Apart from citizenship and immigration services, we have a diversified into real estate, hospitality, sports, healthcare, and education sectors. We have three investment categories: citizenship by investment, residency by investment, and we have business immigration. Citizenship by investment allows an investor and his family to obtain legal citizenship and passport of a particular country when a significant investment has been made in the country. This investment can be in the form of economic growth funds, real estate, or capital investment. Residency investment program allows investor and his family to obtain a residency permit. When a significant investment is being made to the country, this investment can be in the form of government bonds, real estate, or business capital investment as well. Whereas business immigration is concerned, this program allows foreign entrepreneurs or investors to obtain a residency permit for them and their family through a significant investment when made to the country. This investment can be in the form of starting up a new business, or joining a new venture, or opening a branch office for your existing business. Why you choose citizenship by investment? as citizenship can be availed without relocation and without denouncing the original nationality, as most of the second passport program or citizenship by investment program allows you to hold dual nationality. Most of the programs have no language test requirement. You will get immediate visa free access to over 170 countries. Citizenship is for lifetime and can be passed to your next generation. Tax advantages are there when you obtain citizenship for another country. Bank accounts can be opened, and most of the second citizenship programs can be obtained within 4 to 6 months' time. And of course, family security. Why you should choose residency by investment? Residency by investment is a great choice to live in another country and enjoy wide range of benefits of the country without concern of denouncing your citizenship. Becoming lawful resident of another country gives access to excellent free education and healthcare system. In Europe, residency can be obtained by investing in real estate, which can also earn rental income as well. Residency permits can be maintained for lifetime, and also some of the residency comes with 0 to minimum stay requirement. And also most of the residency programs leads to citizenship in future. Why you should choose a business immigration? Business immigration is a good choice to expand your current business or to settle down with family with a profitable business. Most of these programs come with a stay requirement of 6 months every year. Most of the programs comes with open work permit for the spouse, where spouse is allowed to have an open work permit and he or she can work with any employer. Majority of the programs provide temporary residency, which leads to permanent residency and eventually to the citizenship. Business immigration programs mostly comes with the job creation for the local people living in the country where you're going to have this business immigration. And most of the countries also offers you social benefits, just like healthcare and also free education for the children's. These are some of the countries which offer citizenship and residency program. Citizenship programs in Europe and Asia, we have Malta, Montenegro, and Turkey. There are British Commonwealth countries, which includes Commonwealth of Dominica, Saint Kitts and Nevis, Grenada, Saint Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, and Vanuatu. Residency programs includes North America, where we have Canada and USA. In Europe, we have UK, Portugal, Malta, Spain, Greece, and Hungary. In business immigration, we have Canada, USA, UK, and Australia. Our services, when it comes to gaining a residency by investment, we help you to choose the right program based on your commitment to your country of residency, as most of the programs has its own stay requirement, which needs to be fulfilled, which is a mandatory condition. We help you to choose the right country based on your long and short-term plan. Initially, we do a background check before file submission, which is very important as it reduces any chances of rejection. We ensure that documents are prepared and submitted as per the guideline of the country. We ensure that your case is followed up aggressively to avoid any delays in your application. And in case of a real estate investment option, which comes with a huge investment, we make sure that you invest in an approved project with good returns on investment. We also connect you with the property management firms who can manage your property with good returns, as this is also a very important factor. Moving forward, these are the two passports in Europe which offers you a direct citizenship. We have Malta, which is where you have to do investment in non-refundable contribution, plus you have to invest in a real estate, plus you have to give donation to the country as well. Contribution is minimum 600 to 750,000, plus 50,000 if you have additional dependent. Rent or real estate, if you are renting an apartment, you have to rent it with minimum 800,000 euro. or you can buy a property of 700,000 euro. Donation is very minimum to 10,000 euro. Malta passport ranks 8th in the world. It gives you visa-free access to 184 countries. Processing time is 14 to 16 months and no physical stay requirement. Whereas in Montenegro, you have two investment. One is non-refundable contribution plus real estate. So in non-refundable contribution to the government, that is minimum 100,000 euro. Whereas in real estate, you have two type of investment. If you are going to invest minimum 250,000 euro, it has to be made in underdeveloped areas. And if you are going to invest in a developed area, it needs to be minimum 450,000 euro. Passport ranking is 44, visa-free access to 124 countries, processing time is 5 to 6 months. And again, no physical stay requirement. Residency by investment, we have countries here which offers you residency by investment. First, we have USA EB5, which is a green card program. Investment needs to be made in approved regional center projects only. No net worth requirement. Minimum investment is 900,000 US dollars, which you need to hold this investment for minimum 5 years. Portugal Golden Residence Visa program, which we are going to discuss today in our presentation for webinar today. The investment is in real estate. Minimum investment needs to be 280,000 euro, and the locking period for this investment is 5 years minimum. Processing time is 5 to 6 months, and stay requirement is 7 days every year. Malta offers a real estate and contribution to the government. Your net worth needs to be minimum 500,000 euro in assets. Investment is minimum 300,000, usually done in the property, plus 28,000 contribution to the government. Processing time again is 5 to 6 months. Greece also offers a permanent residency. Investment is only in real estate. Minimum investment is 250,000 euro. Processing time is 5 to 6 months. Spain offers golden residence visa program, just like Portugal, and again in real estate only, but minimum investment is 500,000 euro. We have few countries for the business immigration. In Canada, we have owner operator program. Minimum investment needs to be 500,000 Canadian dollars. Investment is in the business enterprises, offers you a work permit initially, and then afterwards can be converted into PR and then passport. Processing time is 10 to 14 months. And you have to stay majority of the time. We have Canada startup program starting with 150,000 Canadian dollars. Business needs to be innovative, can lead to a direct PR initially. Hungary offers 50,000 euro minimum investment in a business, can lead to a temporary residency permit and eventually PR after a few years. UK also offers investment program where the minimum investment needs to be 50,000 pounds with an innovative idea, business idea, and you will get initially temporary residency permit, which can lead to a PR in future. Why you should choose us? As we listen to your needs, we have a team of professionals. We carefully understand your needs and your family needs and what kind of your goals, whether short-term or long-term goals, and we advise you accordingly. Our expertise involves that we understand your needs. Accordingly, we consult with our lawyers, with our financial consultants, real estate developers, and we ensure you a smooth processing of your application with the concerned authorities. Of course, we have a global presence. We have offices around 7 countries with 32 offices operating, and we can serve you. Starting with Portugal Golden Residence Visa program, you can get a golden visa for Portugal within 6 months' time. Portugal is located towards the southern side of the Europe and it's bordering with Spain. It is the 16th most peaceful country in the world with a high standard of living. Why you should choose Portugal? Well, Portugal has a perfect weather, a very moderate temperature. It has a perfect healthcare, and Portugal ranks 12th in the best public health system in the world. Good education system. As it ranks 16th globally. You have free studying until 18-year-old and most English fluency compared with France, Italy, or other countries. It's the best destination in Europe, Porto and Lisbon. Lisbon is the capital for Portugal and is the most populated city, whereas Porto comes second. And these two cities are among the best destination in Europe. Powerful passport, it's very important. Passport ranks fourth in the world, gives you access to almost 180 countries, visa-free access around the globe, which is also one of the reasons why you should go for Portugal program. Few facts about Portugal. As I said, it's located towards the southern side of the Europe. Capital is Lisbon. Population is about 10 million. Official language is Portuguese and English. English is widely spoken in Portugal. And the reason is tourism. They receive about 10 million people every year for tourism. It has visa-free access to 165 countries and a passport ranking number 4 in the world. Eligibility requirement. Investment requirement is minimum 280,000 to 500,000, which I will explain in the coming slide. No restrictions on nationality. Any nationality can apply for Portugal Golden Visa program. There is no minimum education requirement. Applicant must be over 21 years and has to maintain minimum 5 years his investment is made to the country. Children up to 18 years old does not require any additional proof. And above 65 years old, parents can also qualify in this program. Whereas children which are concerned who are above 18 years, you have to prove that they are financially dependent on you. One should not have any criminal record or any serious medical condition. These are the eligibility criteria to qualify for Golden Visa program. As I said, that minimum stay condition is 7 days in a year, which means that first year, 7 days, then second and third year, 14 days, fourth and fifth year, 14 days. Portugal Golden Visa allows you to have access to all the 26 Schengen countries. Okay. You can also do business. You can buy a property in any of the 26 Schengen country. You and your spouse, you both are allowed to work in Portugal or do business without any restrictions. As I mentioned already, kids' education is free. And also you will have benefits for the healthcare. You are eligible for the citizenship after 5 years. And as I said, the processing time is very fast. It's very quick. Within 4 to 6 months, you can obtain your Golden Visa for Portugal. Process outline. Initially, we'll start with the consultation. We'll look at the projects, what we have. You will sign up with us and we'll do the project selection program. Due diligence will be done. As I said, that is the initial step we take to make sure that no problem should come in future. Then we will finalize the project, which we'll select. We will prepare your file and submit it to the lawyer for the further review. Then you will visit an embassy of Portugal for the authentication of the required documents. Then you will transfer your investment along with applicable fee. Then your application will be submitted for the Golden Residency Permit. Once the approval comes, then you have to travel to Portugal with your family for the biometrics and also to complete the necessary documentations. And then you will receive your Golden Visa. And after 5 years, you will have two options. Either if you want, you can continue with the permanent residency, or you can directly immediately apply for a citizenship after 5 years. As I said, minimum investment is 280,000 euro and 500,000 euro. You need to understand why it's why these slabs are there. If you're going to invest minimum 280,000 euro, the property needs to be 30-year-old and should be located outside the main urban areas. Option 2 means that the property needs to be 350,000 euro and has to be 30 years old, but can be located in the main cities. And option 1 is a new property with minimum investment of 500,000 euro. I'm going to discuss two projects here. Okay. One with a rental guarantee and one with a buyback guarantee. Project one, rental guarantee. This project is located in the central region of Portugal. The place city is called Santa Combadão. We have two-bedroom apartment and three-bedroom apartment starting with 280,000 euro. We have two options for rentals. One is 5% guaranteed rentals in the first 5 years, which you will be getting every year. Or if you are looking for upfront rentals, then it comes with a 4% guaranteed returns. As I said, this project is located in Santa Combadão, which has a very breathtaking, beautiful view of the rivers. It's a historical place and a beautiful place with nature. This is basically how the city looks. So as you can see here, the project is here, which is a 30 minutes drive from Visu. These are the main cities, historical cities, where when a person is visiting Portugal, they usually travel these places as it has its own beauty in nature. And this project qualifies for Golden Visa. It's a unique location. It's a condo, complies with the Portugal Golden Visa 280,000 criteria. As I said, it needs to be in outside urban areas. This is the outlook of the project. So here we have a two-bedroom apartment which starts with 280,000 euro. As you can see that all the projects has balconies, which has a beautiful view of the city. These are the number of apartments which are available for sale. Okay, we have in 280,000 we have one quantity. We have 285, 290, 300, and 325,000 euro. You can see that it has area mentioned here with the bedrooms and parking lots, etc. You can definitely consult with one of the business manager, and they can give you in-depth details about the project more. Moving forward, we have a project which comes with a buyback guarantee. It's located in Evora, which is near to which comes in Lisboa province, near to Lisbon, which I will explain you where exactly it is located. This is a minor hotel project. It gives you 7 days free stay per year. It comes with a guaranteed buyback in 7 years and a guaranteed returns on investment 3% and 4%. As I said that this project offers up to 4% annual returns. And of course, with this project, you can qualify for the Golden Visa program. And eventually, after 5 years, you will definitely get your citizenship. 100% funds return after 7 years, 7 days of free accommodation each year, and a great location with a fantastic hotel concept. Just to give you a little highlight about the Golden Visa program. So this program has started in July 2015. And the minimum investment is 280,000 euro. And also it leads to citizenship after 5 years. About Portugal, it's a member of EU and Schengen area. One of the Europe's most developed road network. And it has 6 airports, railway network, and 10 main ports with 300 higher education institutions and universities across to Portugal. So here it says, we talk about benefits of having this golden residency permit. As I said, you are allowed to travel any of the Schengen country. One of the most important thing, tax. becoming a non-habitual resident of Portugal for tax purpose, which is flat at 20%. And as I said, it comes with a very minimum stay requirement. So this is the project. It's a luxury resort, an iconic building, and it's a 15th century building where they are going to build or develop this hotel project. Okay. It's going to be a luxury resort and spa with 75 suites, a spa, an outdoor and indoor pool, two stylish restaurant, garden, and four villas. This is the location for this project, as it's a 1.5 hours drive from Lisbon, which means that the drive from the international airport of Lisbon, it's 1.5 hours drive. You can reach to historical site of UNESCO, which is 20 minutes away, which is called Evora. And also some other places where you can visit. They have 4 museums around this area. They have a golf course, horse riding, water ski, trekking, bicycling, etc. This is the investment plan for this project. The total investment amount is 21 million, which is divided into 75 fractions of 280,000 euro each, which will be the investor for the Golden Visa. Total 75 investors will be co-owners for the property. So basically, you're not going to invest in one unit, you're going to invest in the overall project, the property. As I said, 7 days free accommodation each year you can have. Ownership certificate will be issued, guaranteed of up to 4%. After 6 years, 7th year, the 100% funds will be given back to the investor. Profits are guaranteed, and it qualifies you for the government incentives. And IMT and IMI, which are the real estate taxes, are exempted. So here we have just for the understanding, we have this quotation provided, okay, with 3% rentals for the first 3 years and 4% rentals for the next 3 years, okay, which is coming to somewhere about 58,800 euro in terms of returns. And also a buyback guarantee after 6 years if the total cost of the program is reaching to 355,000. So still you are going to save around 16,000. Sorry, you are going to invest only 16,000 euro, calculating for the next 7 years. So here are some of the taxes. VAT is 23%, which is again waived off in these projects, okay, when it comes to the property. And with the notarization, stamp duty, which is 0.6%, public register, notarization, escrow account fee, etc., everything is calculated here. Here we have a resident permit application processing fee for main applicant is 520.4 euro. Government application fee is 5,274 euro per person. Thank you so much for being so patient and listening and being with us throughout the webinar. Now I'll be taking questions one by one. You can ask if you have any questions, please.
Thank you, Adil. I will unmute, everyone. So if you have any questions, you can just unmute yourself and you can raise the questions.
the demo of one title into service.
Okay.
So after 5 backwards, it is 0.2.
0.2, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Take an service, huh?
Yeah. Thanks.
Check and repeat
Yeah.
Any questions, please? There's a question from Mr. Mohammed Fazil. Do you have work visa program also? Please share your company name and email ID, please. How much total cost, including all the charges? Okay, so we will share with you the company details. It's WWICS, and we will also send you the email ID. We do have different visa programs, which is related to work permits also. So we'll get in touch with you one-to-one to provide you all the information about the total cost, including our charges. So the total cost, which was already discussed by Adil, we will share it with you in one-to-one. It depends upon your total family size. So we will have, as per your family size, the costing would be there. Property related cost remains the same. Only the visa cost would be changing depending upon the family size. Is the property can be sold? Yes, sir. Property can be sold after 5 years. So once you complete 5 years, you can sell the property. We do have projects which offers you a buyback. You can use those, or if you are investing into residential property, you are free to sell anywhere in the local market. So choice remains with you. But after 5 years, as per government, you can sell the property. About work permit and visa, yes, sir. We will get in touch with you also one-to-one, because there are different programs related to work permit, related to your occupation. So the concerned person will be in touch with you. About our head office, we have our head office is in Mohali in Punjab. Any more questions, anyone? Please. You all can unmute yourself and actually you can ask the questions. There's a question from Mr. Muhammad about the consultancy fees. So there are different factors when it comes to the fees. So as a WWICS, we have different charges, then legal fees and all. So when we will share the detailed, the pricing sheet, the cost sheet with you, we will explain you about it. Can I buy from other developer from then the one you have presented? You can buy the property from other developer, but provided all the due diligence have been conducted by the lawyer, as well as you also have to see whether the location is approved by the government. As we were discussing about 280,000, which has to be not a city area, which has to be like, outskirt area. If it's 350, then the location can be in city side. So depending upon the approval, like the approved geographical area by the government, you can buy the property.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, please.
My question is about the property that we can buy from Portugal. So is there, for example, if we want to visit as a potential, immigrant, we want to visit the Portugal before we invest, see the location or any available opportunities there before we make any decision, apart from what you have presented, because you gave only 2 options. Probably there will be more options for the real estate.
Yes,
if we go there and invest there. What about that? Can we go there before applying?
So you can visit there. Do you have Schengen visa, sir?
No.
Okay, so provided first visa, once you have the Schengen visa, you can visit there. We do arrange the invitation letter for you. So these are only 2 projects which we have presented right now. We do have more options. So when we will get in touch with you, we can have a one-to-one meeting where we will discuss about all the different projects. We also provide you a live view. So we have facilitator in Portugal will give us the live view of the property if you don't want to visit and see the actual how it looks like. So all those facilities have been provided by us. So we will arrange a meeting with you one-to-one to provide you all of the project information as well.
And that is guaranteed by Portugal government, or is there any other body who is regulating all these investments?
So it's not investment, like as per the government, which gets eligibility for the passport requirement or a golden visa. This is defined by the government with the amount 280 this location, 350 about this location, 500 this location. And then the property you can select as per the location.
No, that I understand. But as you mentioned in your presentation, that rental income is guaranteed for 4% and 5% in different cases. So,
Correct.
for example, if the business doesn't work, not all the businesses, be very successful. For example, the hotel option that you mentioned, if it doesn't
Correct.
work, who will be paying? The investor would definitely be not in position to give you back. So, what is the guarantee that you will get your money back?
So there is a sales and purchase agreement, which is that the sales and purchase deed. Along with that, there is one more deed which is given to you, which is a guaranteed return. So ROI plus a buyback in cases.
So who would be the guarantor? My question is, who would be the guarantor? Government of
It's
Portugal?
from the
Or?
developer. It cannot be from the government. It is from the developer, sir. So there are developer who guarantees the buyback, or like, if it's a hotel project, same way the developer guarantees you the return on your investment as well as your buyback. So it's by not by the government.
May I come in? Hi, I'm Waqar
Yes,
Kareem. So anywhere in the world, as we facilitate investment in real estate, leading to citizenship and residency globally, government does not guarantee your rental incomes or any income or any dividend agreement which you are having with the organizations, whether it's real estate developer or any other organization. It is you which you decide, and then to legalize it, you can notarize it with the court. Once you notarize it with both the parties, from the developer side and your side, it is stand with the land of the law. So this is the best way, and this is what we advise you. We as an organization is not a real estate broker or developer. We are a law firm, a facilitator representing you or our client and investors, where we advise how they can secure themselves while they're investing in a project. Further to it, any project where there is a buyback or rental guarantee, this project has been reviewed and a due diligence has been done by our legal team, where we found that they have the capacity to return your money back in a way that they have the bank guarantees available, as well as these hotel groups are well-renowned groups. So their occupancy rate are very good and high, especially in Portugal, where the location of the projects are such that the visitors are there all across the years. But apart from that, legally you have availability of notarizing your documents to secure yourself.
Clear. So one more question. When it comes to buyback, guaranteed buyback, as in one case it was 7 years, right? So the buyback or the return of the money that you invested, would it be the same money that you invested, like 280,000 euros, or it would be the current value at that time?
It will be the same money which you have invested.
Okay.
If your buyback contract says certain return along with the invested value, then it will come with some return. But if your buyback says the same value, original value, then it will come with the original value. The project which we have just presented right now contains the original value. So if you have invested 280,000 euro or 300,000 euro, the same amount would come back after 6 years.
Okay. Good. Clear. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Any other question, please? Any other question, please? We are open for the question and answer session. We welcome all of you to take your ask your queries.
Hello there. Can you hear me?
Hi, Maya. Yes, we can hear you.
All right. I have a quick question, so basically I understood what, your colleague have said about, that, I mean, you do the evaluation prior to, signing up with this particular developer or whatsoever. But I mean, yet, in order to discuss what will happen in the worst case scenario, if something went wrong somewhere, what I mean to say, if the project really didn't, do well, and so government cannot, any guarantee for this. So the developer should. Is there anything, I mean, like basically binding them, to, repay back this money, or I mean, you understand
No.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understood. So there are two parts of your question. I will cover both. So while you are investing in Portugal, you're investing for your golden resident visa. That's the main perspective. And if you're doing that, you have an open market. You can go for a commercial property. You can have a residential property ready to move. You own it. You are going to rent yourself, or you can hire any property management company who would help you to rent it. And after 5 years or 6 years, you can sell it yourself if you wish to. But if you're investing in a project, it depends on the terms and conditions. If you're investing in a project with equity shares, so you have a mortgage right on the project with a buyback guarantee. So depending on how your buyback guarantee is structured, once we are going to meet you, and based on your requirement, we advise you the suitable program as per your perspective. See, if you are going for a buyback, most of the projects do not give you any appreciated value. So you're losing that, but on the same time, you have a security of getting your original money back. But if you're looking for further guarantees or higher returns, then you can choose the different projects which fulfills your requirement. But the government does not regulate such. It is not a fund or bond where you're investing. In some countries where you're investing in funds or bonds, then it is further security given through the government. So it's an open real estate market. You need to choose the right project, the right developer, which has track record and the right location. We help you to choose such project.
Okay, I understood this part. Let's say, I mean, we are talking about a Vora project. Again, my question is, if something went wrong, all right, what happens in the worst case scenario? Whom can you approach? Can you approach the developer? Or, I mean, if it didn't work at all, so what happens in the worst case scenario?
So what I understood your question is that in the buyback after 6 years, the worst case scenario, they are unable to give you money back. Now you own the unit in the property as well. So you have a full right to sell off yourself. So it's your property. Based on your property valuation, you have got the golden resident visa. So the first solution is that you can sell off to anyone, because GRV program is still open. There's a high demand of the program, and certainly you will have the market apart from the domestic buyer. Then the second solution is that if you want to depend on the developer itself to sell it off, then you need to go to, if they are unable to fulfill their requirement as per the terms of contract, you have an agreement where you can go to the court to ask them to get the payment done. These are the two solutions which are very obvious and general.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So, any other question, please?
Yes. Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Sami.
Yes. My question is, I have noticed recently so many European, especially British, buying properties in Portugal and or farms in central Portugal, and much cheaper than the price, much cheaper than 280. And they issue a residency out of that farm or that house or that property. So my question is, what is the difference between what people do when they go there and buy property and issue a visa? What is the difference between that and your program? I know your
Very good.
program is kind of investment, that there is
Very
a
good question, an important question.
Mhm.
So the program, first of all, we are talking about a program which leads to citizenship in long run. So we are talking about a leading to citizenship program, and the first stepping stone is Golden Resident Visa, GRV. Now, if you look into any other European country, you have other two options. One, that you get a visit visa as a businessman or as a tourist, and the second is called temporary resident visa. Those visas are based on your income possibility. If you're going there, starting a business, if you're going there and getting a job. Similarly, those different visa categories are there. But today, the topic of discussion is Golden Resident Visa. And under GRV, the minimum investment requirement is to qualify 280,000 euro and 350 if it is within the cosmopolitan area, and 500,000 again within the cosmopolitan area, but with a new property. So less than 280 does not qualify you for GRV, because GRV have a flexible option of staying outside Portugal. Still you could maintain your residency, and after 5 years you would qualify for permanent residency or citizenship with a language, fulfilling the language requirement. So we are not aware of any program which is less than 280,000 euro to get you GRV leading to citizenship.
Okay, so are you trying to say that whoever bought property less than 280, they are not eligible for citizenship?
They are not eligible for Golden Resident Visa and the route of GRV to get the citizenship.
But you know, I've seen programs, they got 5 years out of that program. I mean, that property, they got 5 years in central Portugal. And they paid very, very much lower than this price. They pay like 70, 80, 100, even mostly less than 100,000 euro. So how come they got 5 years citizen, visa, and they are, after the 5 years, by the law of Portugal, they are eligible for the citizenship. So I can't see what is the difference. I know your program, the only maybe difference with your program is the return, the investment.
Okay.
It's like putting your money in a bank and getting interest every year. So it's like that, you know, you are invest, you give the investor a return. So I can't see any difference, other difference than that. And both programs anyway either go by yourself or through you. Both of them are eligible after 5 years to apply for a citizenship.
Okay, interesting question. But see, there's no program of ours. There's no program created by WWICS. These are the government of Portugal program created, and we are representing you. Once you say that you are looking for a residency which gives you flexibility of living outside Portugal, let's say you are well off in Middle East, you're working, you're doing business, or you're in Tanzania, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you're in Saudi Arabia, or any part of the world. You are at the prime age of your earning. You want a residency, you have a flexibility of staying outside Portugal, just 7 days in a year, your residency requirement, and that too, after 5 years, 6 years, you can get the citizenship. Further, your investment is in real estate, which has an asset value, and it gives you eligibility to earn income in terms of the rental. So this is the program by the government of Portugal, which we are introducing you for your need. But if you're looking to start a business, you want to buy a 70,000 euro property and start living there from day one and do some economic activity, become a tax resident, you want your children to start studying from day one, maybe different program, different category. We can have a differentiation for you. Those programs are different, created for the different economic need. So GRV does not have any other investment lower than 280,000 euro. You may refer to the government website. If you Google it, you'll find it, or we are going to share with you the link. But if you're looking for any other specific program as a skilled professionals, as a business owner to go and start running a business, you can have a separate session with our lawyers, expertise in those programs.
Yeah, well, Yeah, I didn't see any of the people that I've seen the programs. They started business. They just bought their property, and then from their own money they bought second property, and so I mean, it seems like there are more
So
options.
if you
Yeah.
have any such examples, do share with us. We'll discuss with you one-to-one. We have not found such program, but we will certainly take your details and find out with our team in Portugal. We have a full-fledged team based in Porto and Lisbon. We'll assist you.
Okay, I mean, if you go through YouTube, there are so many programs, and I mean,
So don't believe on YouTube. We are here for you as a law
no, what
firm,
I'm
as a
saying is,
specialist. So
yeah,
we are here discussing live and telling you the program which are as per the government regulation. We can't go out from the government regulation and suggest you anything which are available on YouTube or anywhere else. If you found something, do share with our expert. They are going to assist you and tell you whether that fits to your need as or not.
I've been following some expert investors in Portugal, and they explain to people how to invest, how to make money, how to get the visa, how this and that. And that's why I'm just, I know I got your point. I know what you mean, you know.
Yeah, Ms. Sami. So what we are going to do, we are going to discuss with you. If there are such program, we'll assist you in that.
Okay.
If we can. Any other question, please?
One question from my side as well.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just, I was just looking through this Facebook, and there was one option there showing D7 visas. What is the D7 visas for Portugal?
D7 visas are for those who would like to go in Portugal and start living, provided they have an overseas income which they can repatriate in Portugal. So for an example, you have X income in UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, or India, or Pakistan, and you are going to go and live in Portugal, but you're going to repatriate those income to Portugal on a monthly basis. There are certain amount which you need to achieve annually. As far as you're doing it, you're eligible to be an economic resident in Portugal. And if you continue maintaining that, then you can become permanent resident in future and leading to citizenship. For those people who are looking to live actively there, do go there and work. This is one of the program D7 visa provision that has other conditions as well. Compared to Golden Resident Visa is more a passive investment for those who are looking to get the residency and citizenship and secure their family by just investing in real estate.
Do you know what is the minimum amount that we need to expatriate to Portugal?
No, we
Yearly or
don't know. We don't know right now. We don't specialize in D7 visa. If you would like to, we have a separate lawyer in the team which is specialized in the active investment program. They would be able to assist you. We can connect you with them.
Okay. Because that is because if that is more feasible, because here the purpose is not the investment. Here the purpose is immigration and residency, right? So
yes, so it's individual. I understand, Mr. Qasim. So it's individual need, and then your perspective. If your perspective suits and matches to D7 visa requirement, you can apply under D7. But the main perspective for today's discussion for those who are looking for passive investment, who have an income, and same time they can get the residency and citizenship.
Okay, the amount that you mentioned, that someone needs to expatriate to Portugal is for 5 years, right? Continuously 5 years.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Thank you very much.
Is there any tax implications under the Golden Visa?
I beg your pardon?
I said, is there any tax implications? Suppose if I will opt for this one and I become a resident, then is there tax implication on my overseas income?
See, once you become a resident of Portugal, you are a resident. You come under the income and the tax system of Portugal. As far as you are generating any income in Portugal, if let's say tomorrow you are doing business, working, you'll be paying the taxes as per the income tax slabs. Now, but if you are not living in Portugal, you are living outside Portugal, and if you are earning any income outside Portugal, you're not liable to pay any taxes or declare your income in Portugal. So
Okay,
let's say
so
you
in
are
this
in
case,
UAE,
yeah.
but you are in Qatar, Kuwait, Muscat, Oman, Tanzania, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, and you have income here. Once you become a golden resident visa holder, you're not liable to pay taxes on your worldwide income.
So that means the only the tax will be applicable on the 5% assured return.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's your income. So you're generating income within Portugal, so you pay the taxes as per the tax law.
Okay. Okay, but you did not share your charges. Can you share your charges on a rough basis? Okay, fine. You can share one-to-one.
A very good question. Very good question. So we charge a legal fee for overall services. Adil has shared a breakdown example for you for your reference. For family of 4, typically what would be your total cost? Adil, can you go back to the slide? That slide shows 2 parts. One, if you purchase real estate, anyone who purchases real estate, what would be your typical cost for purchasing real estate? And the second is that what are the legal costs for purchasing a real estate as well as for processing your golden visa application. So if you look in this, the total cost is 10,000 euro for single person. A family of 4, typically it is 20,000 euro, which is mentioned here. If you look into the first part, once you start the process, you pay the legal fee. So that's the legal fee which you pay, where we facilitate investment of your real estate, transfer of ownership, doing due diligence on your real estate, as well as helping you to apply under the golden resident visa application, getting it approved, getting your resident card, and guiding you for your settlement if you wish to settle down in Portugal.
Okay.
Any other question, please?
Okay, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any other question, please?
I have a question, but about Portugal, about Turkey. Is it
Turkey, we are not discussing right now in this session. It's a separate program. Ma'am, we can discuss with you Turkey. We specialize in Turkish citizenship by investment program. And we have expert team who handles the Turkey program.
Yeah.
Can you unmute yourself so it will enable us to hear properly? Mute yourself, please. So we have a Turkish citizenship by investment program. They're a specialized team and experts with all the details. We have a very successful record of getting the Turkish citizenship by investment program processed. So you are most welcome to get in touch with one of our relationship manager who has invited you in this webinar. They will be able to guide you. Any other query, please?
Yes. Am I being heard?
Yes, Hannah.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Hannah.
Yes, I have a question. So we're going to get a golden residency from the beginning when we're doing our investment, right?
Yes.
Yes. So is there anything that can endanger this golden residency? For example, if, as someone else asked, if yani, for any reason the project did not go well, or it got bankrupt or anything, is there anything that happens to the golden residency?
Very,
or if, for
very
example,
important question. Very important question. Yes, go ahead, Hannah.
Yes, and if, for example, as we said, there's a minimum stay required per year, 7 days and 14 days. So if 1 year the person did not meet the requirement minimum stays, so does this anything does anything happen to his golden residency?
Okay, good question. Is an important one for everyone. First, I take the second part of the question. You need to stay 7 days. So every time you get the visa, first time you get a visa for 2 years, golden resident visa. At the end of the 2 years, it is renewed for 2 more years. So if you are unable to stay in the first year 7 days, in the second year, you are completing 14 days, that completes the requirement. So within first 2 years, you must complete 14 days, whether in a stretch or in parts. So if you are unable to spend 7 days in the first year, no worries. You can complete in the next year. So once you go for renewal of your visa, at the end of the second year, you shall show that you have completed 14 days, irrespective whether in the first year or the second year. regarding the risk on applying and getting the visa, there are 4 factors which you need to take care. Pre-application. Pre-application, you should not have any fake document, not specific to you, for anyone who is applying. No criminal background, no medical problem, and you have a source of fund. That's the reason once you decide to apply, be at WWICS, being world's largest immigration company and facilitation company, we are going to take your basic documents and run a due diligence on your profile, engaging our lawyers and experts. We take few days, come back to you with due diligence report, whether you fit for applying, whether you have those documents or not. We ask you some few questions to verify whether you'd be able to produce those documents to satisfy all the factors. And once you give you confirmation, that means you are through 100%. There is no problem. Now, post Golden Resident Visa application approved, once you receive it, you need to make sure that, as you said, number of days you're spending and you own the property continuously for next 5 years. You cannot sell off it. Once you sell off the properties, you're not continuing the investment. That means you cannot renew your visa later on. I hope I answered your question. Anna?
Yes, that was clear. Thank you.
Any other question? We will take last one more question and then we'll wrap up, please.
Yeah, I know it's, if you can hear me, hello?
Yes.
Yeah. I know we're discussing the Portugal Golden Visa program, but a very quick one. All right. What is the eligibility for Spain? I mean, when can you get the citizenship, after how many years, and if it's possible at all? If you will go ahead with the Golden Visa for Spain. So,
Okay.
After how many years? Yeah.
Yes. So I answered to your Spanish Golden Resident Visa application requires you to invest 500,000 euro in real estate minimum. And once you get the residency, you can stay, live there, do business, whatever you wish to. But it takes at least 10 years to qualify for the citizenship. That means on the same time, you're maintaining your investment, you are based in Spain, you are settled, you are becoming a tax resident in Spain. Tax resident means you're working or doing a business, you're spending majority of time in Spain. If you have children, they are studying, then you may qualify at the end of the 10 years. So if you look into the geographical map of Golden Resident Visa within Europe, Portugal provides you more flexible option. But choice is yours as per your perspective. If you require more information about the Spanish Golden Resident Visa application or any other program, we'll be happy to assist you one-to-one. Please get in touch with us post-webinar.
Thank you very much. You answered the question. So, the physical presence is required, and 10 years. All right.
Yes. Thank you. So over to the host of the webinar, Naveed and Benjil.
Right. Thank you. We at WWICS family again thank each one of you for taking out your valuable time for the webinar on a weekend. And we hope to hear from you at the earliest positively, and we will be happy to help you and assist you further. And I request you to please get in touch with your concerned managers, whoever has invited you for the webinar, and we shall see you and we would like to assist you further about it. I again thank you very much, and over to you, Benjil.
Thank you, Naveed. Thank you, everyone. As Naveed said, we will get in touch with you again for any meetings, any individual questions you have about related to this program or other. So the relationship manager, business manager who has invited you will get in touch with you now. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining, everyone.